They're all just
They're
spamming it.
just spamming it.
All right, I need to go live.
Alrighty, I'll wait for you to go.
No, you go first because you got to do the introduction for the league.
Yeah, okay. Hello and welcome to Tier 2 of BRL. We are back at round 4. I have returned after being ill for a while. So we're here and we're back. We're all good. We're ready for round 4 and we have some Tier 1 drivers as well because they had a bit of a mare, didn't they?
They did indeed, yeah. So unfortunately, it looks like Tier 1 is going to be not racing this evening because we just didn't have enough drivers. We only had about 5 drivers, which is why we've joined in with Tier 2. But yeah, so it looks like in the future for next week we're going to be one tier. So there's going to be a bit of a merge, which is going to be nice because then we can actually have two commentators with a full grid,
Yeah.
which would be quite nice. Because I'll try and do comms as well as yourself. But yeah, here we are at Spa.
Yeah. And what a good racetrack to merge at. Like a really nice mix of a racetrack.
Absolutely, Spa. Yeah, Spa is it separates the men from the boys, shall we say?
Yeah. Yeah, Eau Rouge, I imagine we're going to see quite a few DNFs, especially first lap.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of the drivers have already said that they're not looking forward to Eau Rouge on the first lap, and Pouon and Blanchimont, all those high speed corners where you can go side by side if your rival gives you enough space, but it's going to be fun to watch. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I just noticed both of the Red Bulls going out in tandem then. So they're obviously doing some form of tactics, slipstreaming one another.
Bit of a toe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good call on this track, I think.
Yeah,
But
two
it
long straights.
absolutely, it's not overly important. If you've got the pace, you've got the pace. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely worth doing.
Yeah, especially on the back straight with no DRS, it's really important to get that extra bit of speed through the slipstream as one decides to completely cut the corner.
Yeah, it's nice to have a full grid. I've not seen a full grid in a long time.
No, I
All
think
20 drivers out
yeah,
there.
all 20 drivers. I think we got close at round 1 on tier 2. I think we were about 18, but we didn't
Yeah.
quite hit the full 20. I haven't seen a full 20 in some time. So it's really fun, really nice to actually see a full 20.
Nice to, yeah, nice to have it all up, all, especially at this track, like you said. It
Yeah.
should be interesting. The first corner will be. Oh, someone's Zhao Kim has just binned it coming out of the pits.
Oh god, that's not ideal. Hasn't even started the lap. I think this is going to be the first man to start a lap. Edward, P11
Edward
currently.
Finch.
I believe
Yeah,
he is the first to come round off his out lap. Yes, I am correct.
yeah,
Always
looks
nice to
like
be.
it. You are absolutely right. So we've only got one driver on the mediums as well. Oh, as Edward Finch goes wide,
Yeah, very
he's
wide.
already messed up his lap on the first corner there. He won't be too happy with that. But yeah, it looks like two drivers on the mediums, so they're going for the. Oh, Edward Finch gets it
Yeah,
sideways
that
going up
was
Radion.
close. That was so close to going off. He very nearly had
Yes.
that.
It's a good save, though. Good save.
Yeah, oh, fantastic save.
How's your throat, by the way? I believe you've had tonsillitis recently,
Yeah,
so
I have had tonsillitis. I did a league on Saturday, and
yeah,
I've got to say, towards the end of it, my throat was beginning to go, oh yeah, I'm not a fan of
sore
this,
again.
but
Yeah,
I think we're going to be okay. Right,
you got the
especially
antibiotics have
yeah,
sorted you.
yes, fully.
Good to hear.
It's pretty rough. I've had it. You need it 7 times in a year for them to take them out.
Really? Is that
Yeah,
what they say?
yeah, 7 times in a year, and Jimmy Jag
Jimmy Jags.
240
Yeah.
out, but I believe that was in sector. Oh no, it's sector 2. by the looks of it.
Y-
I can see a yellow
Yeah.
flag.
Just before the off-camber corner, that's
Yeah.
always tricky to navigate.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's
So
taking it too quick through that right-hander and just hit the wall off the
yeah,
gravel trap.
yeah. So we've had our Henson comments in the Discord saying that, oh God, the race weather. So that to me,
That's sounding rain. That's sounding wet.
that's sounding an interesting race. That's what that's
Yeah.
sounding.
I've put the weather accuracy on not precise but approximate, just to
Approximate, yeah.
add that little bit of spice to it. As unsurprisingly, Edward goes to the top of the tables with a 147.8. The first time put down, I believe. Oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 3 right at the very last corner, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there.
So apparently you can only hear me on. Oh, no, you might need to. Edward Binch has just binned it into sector 2.
Has he? Oh dear.
So apparently you can only hear me.
On yours, yeah, right. Okay, let me quickly go into where will that be? What's that? Yeah, what section? Captures and broadcast, possibly. No, no, not in captures and broadcast. Oh god, I have no idea where. Yeah, that's where that's where I'm looking right now. Um, microcontroller for changing start. Input device for volumes. No, where on earth is it? Users accounts possibly? I don't know. This is not ideal. Where on earth is it? Right. Let me
It
quickly.
won't
I'll
be.
go back on to F1 and I'll Google it. How to
Okay.
change that setting.
Let's try and get this sorted. Broadcast, audio sharing settings. Have you checked on there?
Where?
So if you hold down the PS button.
Yep. Into broad. Well, in settings. Yep.
And then hold down the PS button.
Oh, sorry. For me, it's a tab. PS5.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah, okay. So yeah, it brings up the quick menu,
Yes. Broadcast.
and then broadcast, and then audio sharing settings, or I don't know what it is on PS5.
No, it's broadcast. Literally got. Well, I've got options. Oh no, that's turn on camera.
What about party audio?
Display. Yeah, that's what I'm. I've had this PlayStation for a year and I still don't know how to use it.
Let me go on to. I've got some comments on my own stream, so let's have a look what people are saying. Try party share voice. Yeah, party share.
Settings, captures and broadcast audio, include voice chat audio. It's on. My one's on. Yeah, for me it comes up with as and when like I start a broadcast, it says, "Do you want to allow the party chat audio?" And I always say yes.
Party settings.
Well, anyway, for people watching my broadcast, currently R. Henson's at the top with a 143.4. He's on softs. The highest medium is J Horse in P4 with a 144 dead. So only six tenths off on mediums. That's not bad going. That must have been one very good lap to be 6 tenths off in mediums.
J Horse is so quick though.
Yeah,
He's got some serious pace behind him. I think it's just my my broadcast on my own personal channel. I'm just gonna mute my mic and listen to us on your stream, see if it's working.
Okay. Alright, so I'll just carry on talking, because I'm guessing that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
See Chaz Knight Rider coming into the pits now with the Ferrari, getting very, very close there. Didn't want to hit the front wing, otherwise that would have been a nice bit of a wasted section of his time. Currently, a lot of cars out on track, very, very few in the pits, so not even that many on out laps as well, so I think quite a few on in laps. A lot of people DNFing out of the session, quite a few before they even got out for an actual lap. That's Never Fear and the Sear, I'm going to guess is what that is, and Jimmy Jag also DNFing before they could even set a lap. So they will probably start back of the grids.
Absolutely. So yeah, it is just my own stream that's not working properly, but the stream on the channel is working absolutely fine. So so anyone watching my channel, just go over to the League YouTube channel, just watch us on there.
And I instantly see in the bottom right corner, just tells me that a few more people have just joined.
It's always read as that the map, the track map. I can't get my words out. Invalidating a lap is quite easy on this track, especially going up Eau Rouge and Radion.
Yes, yeah, all very, very easy things to do.
So yeah, as you said, we've got R. Henson in P1.
And
with
just
Aero
watching
Blake.
on, just sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
but Jay Horse has just set the fastest sector 1 time on board with him in the Ferrari. He's on those softs. Side. Yeah, he's on the softs now, so we could be seeing possibly not the fastest, but it could be provisional pole here. Depends on how his sector 2 goes.
Oh, nicely around. It's P1, isn't it? That one
is P1, yeah.
Yeah, you could hear he downshifted once. You could hear he blipped the brakes and then slung it in, and which is exactly how you take that corner.
Flying around these corners as well. Not fully maximising the track, but just making sure that he doesn't invalidate.
Yeah.
Losing a bit, but gaining so much if he doesn't invalidate from it.
It's always so nerve-wracking. So nerve-wracking, isn't it? When you're doing a quali lap and you know that the corner cutting stringency is on strict, so you cannot cut at all.
Yeah,
I'm sure some of these quick drivers have been. Yeah, so I'm sure some of these quick drivers have done a lot of practice with the settings as he goes P1 with
wow. That is
142.884. That's 0.6 quicker.
Half a second from second place, Henson, who is currently on a flying lap, so might have to watch out for him and see how he gets on.
He's only gone 1/10 quicker in the second sector on his own personal best. On his own personal best. So he's got a lot of time to catch up with Jay Hawes there.
Yeah, 4 attempts in the final sector. It's going to be a challenge to say the least. But it could just push him further up into P2, just so someone like Aero Blake or even P4 just can't quite catch him.
I'll tell you what, with this merged grid now, we've got some seriously quick drivers in. I'd say the top 6, 7.
Yeah.
Because obviously the tier 2 boys. Jay Hawes is quick, R. Henson's quick, Aero Blake's quick. He's won a few races. Quick Killers is also quick. He's a new tier 1 guy, but he's got the pace. And as you know as well, Hazard's quick. Mr. Cookie's also quick. Mr. Cookie, I think, is the only one in the top 6 who's on a controller.
Well, really?
Yeah, and he is rapid. Oh, Stead's gone into P3.
Oh, yeah. And R. Henson getting nowhere near Jay Hawes.
No.
2.2.
Nice time there from Stead.
Yeah. That is a really solid time as well.
We've got
how many tier 1 drivers have we got?
About 5, I think. We've got Hazard gets the back end out going into the pit lane. that looks like a bit of fun. So we got Quick Killers 1. Rusty Orcan 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanic Cole 3. SX Perry 4.
There is
Scotty
a yellow
5.
flag in sector 2. There's someone stopped,
6.
but I can't figure out who it was.
And
Oh,
Never
it's
Fear and is here. So six tier 1 drivers. So
Six tier
somehow,
ones.
yeah. So somehow tier 1 has gone down to 6 full-time drivers, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is.
And that's another retiree from the session.
Yeah.
Calf Jack 101. That is just off the back straight in sector 1. Interesting to see what's happened. I'm guessing, knowing that corner, he's hit the curb a little too hard and just ran into the right-hand side.
Yeah, the inside curb on the right. Yeah,
that's a
I know what you mean.
Corner, and that's
you don't want to be
exactly
hitting that
what
curb.
happens.
Yeah, you do not want to be hitting that curb at all. Oh, Aero Blake hooks up Puon very nicely. He didn't even change down a gear. He just lifted off slightly, but he's only on his outlap, so he's still he's still going quite fast for his outlap, taking a lot of tyre life out of his tyres.
And there is a Mercedes stopped on the track somewhere. I'm just trying to spot a Mercedes.
Zhao Kim in 9th. I think he's retired. Yeah.
Yeah, that was... I don't actually know that corner's name. It's the off-camber corner that he's hit.
It's actually... It's called No Name.
The
one after it.
The one after it, I think, is No Name.
Yeah, the one after the off-camber,
Mr. Cookie retiring from the session.
Oh, maybe he spinned it. He has, yeah.
He has spinned it.
Out of Puon.
Oh, that is a nasty, nasty corner. And there is a... Yeah, stops. Yeah. That is all that... Yeah, that's not a fun one to stop at, is it?
I'm just watching Aero Blake as he starts his flying lap. His last attempt for P1 as he goes up Eau Rouge and Radion.
Eau Rouge,
flat
that was
out.
Clean. No
DRS.
spinning chances whatsoever. He took that with plenty of downforce.
Let's see where he breaks into the...
Late.
Up on the curb.
That's
Don't
where he bins it.
He
He has binned it. He
Oh!
doesn't retire from the session, but he's not going to be able to get another lap in now.
No, he took too much inside curb on the right, and I think he knows it as well. That's unfortunate for him because I think he would have been on for P1 possibly. Fuming he's going to be.
That is unfortunate. Another driver that was just behind him on his outlap, J-Horse, has got just a few corners to go, but yet about a minute until he starts his... An Aero Blake as well, out of the session.
He's just retired, yeah.
Just retired. He's decided to not even bother limping back to the pit lane.
So I'll just go through, I'll go through the pre-race comments after qualifying's finished. But yeah, because we're nearing the end now, it could heat up towards the end here. 1 minute to go
on the timer. This is when it should start to get interesting. Both Stead and J-Horse are on outlaps. R. Hansen's decided to stay in the pit lane. He won't do another lap. Well, what his lap is where he is staying at a 1:43.1. Other than that, quite a few people out on fast laps now, other than Chaz Niters, who is also on an outlap.
Quick Killers is on an outlap. He doesn't seem to be improving too much, but I'll watch his time as he comes over the second sector line. He's 4/10 up on his own time, which would put him with a 1:43.3.
That's definitely slotting him in P4, maybe even P4 if he's lucky.
Yeah, if he can make some more time up on the end of this lap now. We'll watch him as he goes
J-Horse has gone a whopping 1,000th of a second slower than his Sector 1 time prior. He's
on a quick one.
He's on a quick one. He's basically lapping the exact same that he did before.
That's consistency for you, that is.
That is very, very good consistency. Now it's just time to see what he can get done in Sector 2. Heading into Puon. Goes down to 7th gear, but that seemed pretty quick. But I think I've seen quicker already today, but that's not too bad. Coming around the first chicane,
he's going to lose it. Yeah.
That is his qualifying lap over. He pushed it too hard. These curbs are looking very, very dangerous today at Spa, and with a possible mixed conditions of race, this could get very retirey. If that's a new word.
If that's a word, yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, he just took too much curb on the left hand, on the second corner on the left there, and it just unsettled the car, got the back end round, and he just couldn't hold it. Which is very similar to what Aero Blake did, just the opposite direction.
Yeah, pretty much. He comes limbering back to the pits. He'll be the last one as soon as he gets in the pit lane. Then I think that's qualifying over.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, never fear. Andy Zier has said in the live chat that nobody wins the race in qualifying, and he is absolutely correct.
He will win the race.
He's going to have to do a lot all the way from P19 on the grid. I feel sorry for you, my friend, but it could be one hell of a task to win this race.
I reckon he's got it.
Yeah, I'll put my money on him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Quick Killers goes... No, he doesn't. So who we got left to... Everyone's done.
I think as soon as J-Horse actually technically gets into the pit lane, yeah, there you go. So he goes fastest by 0.2 of a second, and then it's a whole 0.4 of a second from him to P3. So it's a very, very split for the first few cars, and then it really starts to close in, rounding out to the top 10.
Someone to watch is Mr. Cookie in P8 there on mediums.
Yeah, going for the alternate strategy. Let's see how that pays off. Other than that, do you want to do your pre-race comments?
Yeah, sure. So Aero Blake, who is going to be starting P5, his pre-race comments quite apt for his qualifying session. So Spa's always entertaining, good driver's track, fine balance between aero and top speed, and of course weather always a strong possibility. Of course, the worst thing about it on this game is some of the death curbs.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what caught him out. R. Henson's said that there's about 100% chance that I'll bin it at Eau Rouge like I always do somehow. So watch watch R. Henson on the first lap, see if he bins it into Eau Rouge. Chaz Niter has said last week top 5 should have to give everyone a half a lap head start. I'm assuming that he was in the top 5 last week.
Yeah, they must have absolutely flown away.
Yeah, but that's everyone for Tier 2 comments. I'll just have a look and see what Tier 1 have said, but they would have said things on... no, Tier 1 haven't said anything. But yeah, that's your starting grid then. As we start the formation lap, do you want to head us off?
Yes, right, okay, turn 1, this is going to be a chaotic one when it actually gets to the event. It's known for causing crashes, it's known for people going very, very wide into the first turn, but with that sausage curb on the side, it could be dangerous, especially with all damage now being available in F1 2021. And then we get to one of the most famous corners on the grid, Eau Rouge and then Radion, up the hill, known for causing crashes and spinning off, which I guess we could probably have a good chance of saying someone's going to do that today. And then down a back straight, which just has such an easy overtaking opportunity to get in front of the car before they even break into the chicane of, I think, is going to be the chicane of spins today, as we've already seen in qualifying. And down the hill into the off-camber right-hander. That rhymes, and I love it.
You're a poet, and
Didn't
you don't even know
it. And it's into a very, very quick left-hander before coming down to, if you want to try and make a move at Pouon, you've got to have some big balls on you, because it's one of the highest speed corners on the full.
Tell you what though, on the first lap, I think it's the easiest, not the easiest place to overtake, but it's easier to overtake into Pouon on the first lap because everyone's going so much slower.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely a good shout. Looking at pit stop strategies coming up, the game is predicting a soft to hard strategy for a one stop, and if people are
Ooh.
feeling dangerous, they can try a two stop, double soft and medium. Who was it? Was it Aero Blake? Oh no, it was Mr. Cookie.
Mr.
Who was
Cookie,
starting
yeah.
on the mediums, so he will probably have a very different pit stop strategy. Whether he'll try medium soft soft or medium hards, don't
Well,
know.
talking about strategies, Tier 1 already have already done Spa race, and
Yeah.
I believe that the strategy was either soft medium one stop or medium soft. So one stop's possible if you look after your tyres, though. You have to look after your tyres, so
Yeah,
not too much hard racing.
It will be an interesting one to see how this all kicks off. I'll take a little look at who the front runners are, but I imagine there'll be quite a lot of chaos at the back as well. So if you can keep me updated on that, that'll be absolutely lovely, as the
I
grid
will
is
follow.
just beginning to form up at the back. All the cars just slowly slotting in position, and players obviously loading in. We don't get such luxury of going straight to the 5 red lights here, as Chaz Knight Rider's really taking his time to load in.
Oh no.
No, don't do this. No, it's not going to do
Oh,
it.
there we go.
We go to 5 red lights here at Spa-Francorchamps, and we are away. That was a very, very quick 5 red lights. Jay Hawes gets off to a brilliant start. Henson really doesn't. The Aston Martin could try and make a move up the inside here.
We've got some
It doesn't
contacts.
happen. Lots of contacts at the back. Lots of people flying off, but Jay Hawes stays in the lead by a considerable amount. 5-second time penalty dished out to Mr. Cookie there for a severe collision, and it's an immediate safety car straight off the bat of lap 1.
Yeah, we had Scotty go up the inside of the first corner, trying to make it 3 wide when there was just not enough space, meaning that he retired through damage. Chaz Knight Rider has also got damage. I think the main people that got caught up was Stead 6, who will be very annoyed with that because he was in P3 or 4. Chaz Knight Rider's got wing damage, so he's going to be coming into the pits on this lap. And Rusty Oil Can as well. He's also was caught up in all that mayhem. It looks like
Chaz Knight Rider running with 0 front wing.
Yeah, but it's not going to be too bad for him because he's got a pit, and then he's only going to lose 1 position.
Yeah, and he'll be able to join straight back under safety car conditions, so he can get himself on nice fresh tyres, get himself all ready to go. This could actually be quite helpful for him, possibly.
Absolutely. Yeah, so with the safety car out, your top 10, Jay Hawes, quick killers. He's done well. He qualified in P4, so he's made up 2 positions. Henson's lost 1 on the start. Aero Blake in 4th. Zhao Kim in 5th. SX Perry in 6th. Mechanic Cole, he'll be happy with that. He started P10, I think, Mechanic Cole. Up 3 places, 3 places already, yeah. Hazard in P8, Kafjak in P9. As we got Jay Hawes pitting.
Oh,
the leader pitting.
Everyone pitting. Top 5 pit Para Joskin, who moves up to the top of the grids. Other than
he's got the mediums on.
Yeah, other than that, I was looking at the position changes, and obviously before all of the pit lane surprise, I think it was SX Perry. He had moved up 9 positions from the start of the race, which is a really, really impressive first turn for him. But he's now up 13 because of the pit stops.
So interesting. Oh, we've got a car stranded there on the right. What's just happened? Yeah, he's just binned it.
How on earth he's managed that, especially under safety car conditions? I've got no idea. Just on the left-hand side,
I saw that. Yeah,
completely lost it.
So Jay Hawes, the effective race leader, which was, he's come out on the mediums. Quick Killers, who was in P2, has come out on the hard, so he's not going to be looking to stop again.
Also on the hards, so they're looking for going the rest of the race.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an interesting tactic, but it could work out so long as there's no other safety cars or virtual safety cars.
That's it. Yeah.
Big collision there as
Jay Horse is
Jay
out.
Horse is out of the Grand Prix. Watch that just from behind. I don't know whether that was a brake check or whether he just wasn't paying attention, but he drove straight into the back of the CF Jack.
So it looks like Mechanic Cole has said that he didn't bin it. SX Perry brake checked him, which is not good.
That'll be in it for one for the incident report. As, I think that will probably might also get reported unless he genuinely believes he just sort of driven into the back of him. But it did seem like a very premature braking, so I'm not 100% sure what occurred there. Currently lap 2, only one car to catch up now. Mr. Cookie, who's on fresh mediums. The up to P14 is all on fresh mediums. Other than that, it's only a few runners up at the front that are on all fresh tyres. Everyone else are at least a lap old, and obviously an added lap for the race. And by the looks of it, is the safety car coming in? Got no idea.
There's a glitch with the safety car now with the latest update where it stays out for about 5 or 6 laps.
Oh dear! Oh, that's not great.
Yeah, I had it on my previous race because I'm in a league on Sundays, and I was literally out for 6 laps. I was like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah, that's horrible. Giving the safety car a lot of room. Joachim 5028 was into turn 1. Other than that, big performances so far. Who's had the start of their life? Esports Adley's moved his way up 11 positions, which is really, really strong from the start. And I think he's prior to all of the pit stoppers, if I'm correct in saying. Yes, he's moved up 11 positions with all the pit stoppers just in front of him. So he's had a fantastic start to the Grand Prix. The AlphaTauri has. The AlphaTauri.
Let's hope he can keep it there.
Yeah, AlphaTauri P7 and 8 looking pretty decent for some good points here. I think the only ones in joint, like in tandem, this high up.
So we've Mechanic Cole's also commented saying the other safety car issue is that the leader has limited throttle on the notifications of safety car coming in. I can confirm this because when I was behind the safety car last week, I can't. When you let the safety car go and back into the pits, you can't do whatever you want. So the latest update has limited the throttle input, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's really, really annoying. So you can't properly warm up your tyres. Like, if you want to get the rear tyres spun... Oh, Quick Killers is retired as well. Severe collision. What's going on, guys?
And that was out of no name. Not quite sure what's happened there, but we're now down to 16 drivers after just 3 laps. Only one of those DNF'd to cause the safety car. The other 3 have DNF'd during the safety car.
Under the safety car, yeah. But yeah, he dropped it apparently. Did Quick Killers. But yeah, the safety car limiter, throttle limiter, is back in the game, which is not what anyone wanted. I don't know why Codemasters have put it back in the game. Yeah. It's just ridiculous, to be honest. You can't warm up your tyres.
You can see that happening right now to Joachim. You can see he's trying to stamp that throttle, but it just keeps pulling itself down.
And if he's not careful, if he drops back too far, he'll get a penalty for not catching up.
Oh, really?
Is the safety car in this lap?
The safety car is in this lap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are about to go racing once more. He stamps on the throttle very, very late and gets a very, very good start after the safety car. X-Berry's absolutely miles away, nearly a second back after turn 1 already. As a move, Edward Binch goes up into P6 on Esports Adley, just towards the back there. Gaps to leader, it's a 10-second gap from P1 to P16, so they're all really bunched together once again. But the leader already pulling away as the Haas tries to make a move on the Williams here. Can he get the move done? They run side by side down the main straight. But the Haas is going to have to go around the outside if he wants to move. But he is on the softer tyres. But I think he's going to get caught up by the Alfa Romeo behind him. They go side by side into the right-hander. But by the left-hander, the Haas is already past. A fantastic move by Aero Blake there.
We've got Jimmy Jags with front wing damage. He's lost his right hand end plate. He had a bit of contact with, I believe it was Stead, on the way down to Eau Rouge. We've also had a retirement from Chaz Knight Rider. I think there was a bit of contact coming out of Radeon, so I don't really know what happened there fully. But yeah, another retirement for this race as well.
So now down to just 15 drivers. A quarter of the grid's gone. As the Haas of Aero Blake wants to move up another position. Can he get it done? Down this straight. All of the ERS in the world. The Alfa Romeo's got absolutely nothing on him. He's passed before, well before the braking zone is even underway. Doesn't have to defend whatsoever. Gets that move cleanly done into the bus stop chicane. And now it's on the hunt for the Ferrari. This guy is looking very, very quick today as he goes fastest with a 148 deads. He's a man on a mission.
He is also net leader, really, because the two in front of him haven't stopped. Yes, he's gone back onto the softs, but if he can stretch this out, then he can increase the gap between himself and anyone behind him, and then just pit for mediums towards the end.
That is correct. And the driver in front of him, SX Perry, has also got a 10-second time penalty.
Yeah.
So XX Perry is basically just a roadblock for him right now. It's not really much of someone he's racing.
Plus, they're on different tyres as well, so...
Yeah, that's really going to slow him down. He'll want to get past as soon as possible. As Esports Adley is out of the Grand Prix, and Jimmy Jag is just stopped at pit lane exit, so not 100% sure what's happened there, and it's another safety car.
There we go.
Let's see what happened to Esports Adley. It looks like it's right in the middle of the track, so I think that's why the safety car has been brought out just after the triple chicane. And he's left the session. He didn't want to stick around and watch. Yeah, it's just on the right hand side out of there. That is quite a dangerous location, so it's unsurprising, should I say, that the safety car has been pulled out. And it'll be interesting to see what pit lane tactics take place now with another safety car. Who do you reckon's going to pit?
Well, it is tricky now because we're in a bit of a limbo with the lap that we're on, because I don't think many people will pit, to be honest, because I think they just want to use the safety car to save the tyres, as actually we have Never Fear Andy's here coming into the pits. But I think use the safety car as tyre saving tool. Yeah, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. Which is actually really good for the top two because they're on mediums. Well, actually Aero Blake as well, but the top two are on mediums, and then obviously if they can eke out their mediums as long as possible, they can go on a one stop and go straight to softs. Yeah. And not have to go onto hards or yeah, I think it's for the top three, safety car is what they need. Yeah. Aero Blake is obviously needing to pit again because he's done soft, so he needs to put on some different tyre. So this is also good for him because then he can save his tyres, those soft tyres, which
he just
will go.
Doesn't have to run those mediums as long.
No.
And Hazard is also out of the Grand Prix, so that's another man out. Whereabouts was this incident? Not 100% sure. Can't see it on the map anywhere. I think it's already been cleared up. I think it was in Eau Rouge as Jimmy Jag just overtakes him as he heads up the hill. So either he's binned it just before Eau Rouge or just after Radeon. I'm not 100% sure. But we're now down to 13 drivers already. Lap 6 of 22 and we're down to 13. The worst one I've ever had was a 50% at Hungary. Started with 20, finished with 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a league race.
That's impressive.
Yeah. There was just some corners just sent people flying.
Where did you say? Hungary?
Hungary.
Yeah. I hate that track. Especially turn 4, the blind left-hander at the top of the hill. Oh, hate it.
Yeah, dangerous corner. And the corner straight after it as well. Touch the curb, gone.
That's it, yeah. On the inside, on the right, yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible. Unsettles the car, gets the back end out, and you're spun.
And then the chicane straight after it. You take it, take it
just the whole track, really.
Too hard. You just go flying.
The whole track's just horrible, really.
Yeah. But similar to Spa, it's a very, very satisfying track when you absolutely nail it.
Update from one of the drivers, Aero Blake, has said that there is rain on the way in 10 to 15 minutes.
Rain
so,
on the way, 10 to 15 minutes. That could be very, very beneficial for him, because then that means that he can switch from those softs straight to inters if it gets wet quickly. That could really work in his favour, and that is only an approximation, so it could be sooner. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 20. We just don't know yet.
Mechanic Cole has said that he's got something better for us, and on what we were talking about, the retirements and everything. I have Russia last lap. Had 8 out of 20. Had an incident that wiped out 4 cars in once. 4 finished.
Wow.
From 8 to 4 in 1 lap on the last lap. That's not what you want, is it?
No. God, what sort of incident could you have at Russia to cause 4 wipeout in 1 incident?
Must be down the back straight into the tight right-hander.
Yeah.
The hard braking point.
That's got to be the. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one.
But yeah, 13 drivers left. Let's see how many more. Well, Never Fear Ali's here is doing a great job. If he can manage to stay in the top 10, this will be the first time in his Bear Racing League career that he's gonna potentially get a point.
Lovely.
And he's done a fair few races for Tier 1 as well now, so he'll be well chuffed with himself. Safety car needs to come in now, I think.
Yeah, I think I am hoping that this is the lap where it comes in, because everyone's behind it.
Another update with the safety car is that it goes ridiculously slow. I was behind it, like I said last week, at Zandvoort, and I was genuinely doing like 30 miles an hour around some corners. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible.
They've really messed up the update.
Yeah, that I imagine we'll probably have a lovely little patch in the coming weeks, just to re-sort out the.
I hope so.
Out the safety car. As by the looks of it, the safety car is in this lap. He's leaving a lot of space to him. So I'd be concerned if he was leaving that much space and the safety car wasn't coming in. Can he get as good of a start? Waiting a really long time right up until the line, but it's not going to be quite as a good start. The Ferrari is about half as far away, but the Haas Aeroblade could try and get a move around the outside here. Doesn't quite make it work. He's going to go for the switchback though. Can he make a move? It's going to be up Eau Rouge. It's going to be one of the most dangerous moves on the grids. The two go side by side into Eau Rouge. He absolutely flies past. Esperi just lets off. He knows that that's too dangerous to happen.
He's also got Kafjak now.
Yeah, it does allow the Alfa Romeo to try and get past him. Can Kafjak get past? It's an easy move for him. But could the Williams try and possibly get past as well? No, he's going to have to stay behind into the chicane. So that is a really bad opening few corners for Esperi there.
As Never Fear Andy's here's got Alexis Sanchez right on the back of him going into the corner, the off-camber corner, and then into the corner with no name. effectively that is the name of the corner, isn't it? Because everyone knows it as the corner with no name. So
corner with no name.
oh,
And
we've
it's
had another
another
retirement.
safety car.
Oh
dear. Oh, it's safety car season, isn't it? But I think you can only have 3 in a race, and then they sort of just like give up with them. I'm pretty.
Oh really?
Sure. I'm pretty sure that's a rule in the F1 game. It's because Edward Binch has binned it into the first chicane of the lap. So very.
And he's left the session.
Yeah, left the session. Unsurprisingly, he'll probably just go and watch the stream instead. If at all anything, it's a frustrating one, that corner. You know, we've said it in qualifying, we saw it in qualifying. Some of the best drivers were getting caught out by it. You know,
absolutely.
I'm surprised it took to lap 8 for someone to get caught out by it. Actually,
for that corner, yeah, for that curb. Oh, I'll tell you what, we've had Aero Blake come into the. No, we haven't. He's just gone really wide.
Yeah,
that was weird. But like we said before, now. What this does is brings the one-stop strategy forward even more so. So everyone is still going to have to pit again. So it's effectively like no one's made a pit stop almost, because everyone's still line astern. But I suppose if anyone's got hard tyres on now, they would actually benefit the most, because the others have got to pit and they've got to make up a lot of time. So for the driver, the first driver on hards is R. Henson, so he could potentially win this race.
He really could. He's got to pray for the rain to stay away, though.
So sorry, Alexis Sanchez has gone on intermediates.
Oh,
I think that might be a mistake.
Either that's a mistake, or he's about to make a move, a tactical move that will be one of the best things I've ever seen if he manages.
Miracles of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe he's thinking, put them on now. Yeah. Put them on now so that he doesn't have to pit for when it does actually rain properly, and then everyone else is going to have to dive into the pits. But his tyres are going to be so hot and worn because there's no rain. I can't see any rain.
Yeah, there's not a drop of rain anywhere. Even when you look on board, you can't see it. Can't see it beginning to spit whatsoever. And just looking at the live chat as well, Colin Spencer saying that he had 4 safety cars and a VSC on Friday.
Oh, that's horrendous.
That's horrible. Barely any racing.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah. No one will be racing. Everyone's going really, really slow. Rain is close, says... I think that's Chaz Knight Rider said that rain is close. So maybe Alexis Sanchez has pulled off an absolute... Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. But don't forget, you did set it to estimate, didn't you?
Yeah.
300 IQ, says Aero Blake. How is he commenting on the stream when he's racing in the race?
I've got no idea. Is he? He might be in AI.
He's texting. Well, if he is, he's not allowed, because that's not allowed in the league.
He's not in AI mode. So he is driving and he's texting and driving.
We do not condone this.
You are breaking so many laws, my friend, let alone being in an F1 car.
Yeah. Do you remember when Dan Ticktum did that in F2?
Yeah.
And he got fined, or he got banned for racing for a while.
Oh.
Apparently he is in AI.
Is AI.
Ban him for life. I'm not sure banning him for life is what's needed. Oh, here comes the rain. I can see rain drops.
Can you? I can't.
Yeah. If you go on board with someone, maybe.
Yes, I can. I just saw some rain.
I'll tell you what, Alexis Sanchez
smashed it. This could be the move of the century.
Smashed it.
But it's just got to get heavy rain quick. It's got to wet the track.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Oh, this is interesting now. And I wonder
could be
what everyone's
the switch up of tactics. Yeah, to see who does what, who pits when.
Yeah.
Who takes This is all about gambling now. You just got to take your money and run.
I wonder what everyone's setup has been though. So, because obviously they might have. No, Edward Binch has just left the league. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he's just left the Discord. So I guess he's had enough. Which is unfortunate, but it's fine if people want to leave. That's not a problem. But yeah.
If you give yourself a footballer's name, you should be kicked off. Just because he decided to make the move of a century in tactics doesn't mean he should be put in prison.
Wow, that's harsh.
Strong opinion.
Yeah.
As safety car comes in this lap, but the track's looking wet. The track is looking wet as there is now spray.
It is, yeah.
It's spray.
There is. It's just hit hard. It's just hit really hard. I've just had loads of spray come up.
Yeah, it's gone from nothing to just spray
you watch
like that.
Alexis Sanchez, 11 to P1.
Yeah, how many people are going to pit? How many people are feeling the
Everyone
effects?
has to.
It looks really damp out there now. I don't think you can get away with slicks anymore.
No, definitely not. As Aero Blake has said, are they allowed to pit though? Under safety car? Yeah, of course they are, yeah.
Yes, they are. Everyone is.
Oh.
Absolutely everyone is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
everyone.
and look, Alexis Sanchez is just going up the order. He's going to be a full pit stop ahead of everyone.
He is absolutely flying. The Haas with the best tactics in the entire league.
Wow.
No one is even leaving their pitch yet, and he's already around turn 1.
Incredible.
And heading up a Rouge. That
Incredible.
is one of the best pieces of tactical masterpiece. This will go down. This will go down in history as one of the best pieces of tactics this league will ever have.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Aero Blake is the first person to leave the pit lane, so it's a Haas 1-2 currently, with 15 seconds splitting them in 1-2.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. And I'm pretty sure an intermediate tyre can last 12 laps, can't it?
Apparently, it's getting wetter though, so maybe we might see people going on to full wets potentially.
To full wets. So yeah, currently everyone's decided to go into, so it's definitely not full wet yet.
Not yet, no. And we've had someone spin. It looks like Stead has gone round Zhao Kim.
Lots of moves happening right now. X-Berry just getting past, but I think he's having to give that position back. Obviously doing some sort of illegal manoeuvre. It's going around the off-camber. So many people just running a little bit wide. It's just getting used to that wet weather conditions. Some people, their setups will definitely not be suited for this. But I feel like with Alexis Sanchez, this man has thought about the intermediates so much. He's probably set up the car a little bit for wet weather.
As Aero Blake said in the live chat, 300 IQ move.
It is. It really is a 300. 300. Nah, 300 is too low. 1,000 minimum.
1,000. There we go.
1,000 IQ minimum.
Wow.
The Haas,
incredible.
The fact that two Haas are leading the Grand Prix currently.
This is 2020. This is what's going to happen in 2022, I reckon.
Yeah, 2022, the Haas car are going to absolutely dominate.
Oh, as we got our Henson going up the inside of Rusty Oil Can into the final chicane.
Rusty Oil Can getting the move back though.
Yeah.
Is it going to last for long? Yes. I don't know. It could do. He's not going to. No, he's going to.
No, our Henson stays behind. Maybe he's going to try on the Kemmel Straights. Yeah. Try and get a good run, good exits, and then in the slipstream up Eau Rouge and Radion.
As Jimmy Jag is in the pit lane, so we'll have to watch out and see whether he decides to go on to a full wet or whether that is just repairing the car.
Yeah. Our Henson's in the slipstream of Rusty Oil Can, but he looks like he's just too far. No DRS now, obviously.
Yep.
Oh, we got Zhao Kim trying up the inside of SX Perry, but SX Perry holds onto that position nicely there. As we've also got Stead on the back of Zhao Kim.
Making
Zhao
a
Kim goes
lovely
wide.
move.
Yeah,
Just
Zhao Kim
taking
wide
that
on the curb.
opportunity.
Definitely. Never Fit Andy's here is also on the back of this 4, trying to capitalise on anything that goes wrong, but keeping it nice and clean.
You can see just how slowly they're having to go around Puon. They're having to be very, very careful in these wet weather conditions as to not to slip around. And Connie Spencer's saying that it's an easy adjustment for the wet weather. All you need to do is drop your throttle diff and increase your front wing for the rain. So
Yeah.
I imagine that's probably what quite a few people did. And I'm right in saying that Jimmy Jag has decided to go for full wets, but looks to be really struggling through No Name. So I think it's just a little bit too early for those tyres.
Possibly, yeah.
Really,
he can't.
Yeah, he's struggling.
He can't hang on to it through Puon, so I think that might have been a mistake from the Red Bull boys there. But Aero Blake is catching Alexis Sanchez ever so slightly, lap by lap. Alexis Sanchez should be able to go to the end.
So if it's a second a lap, it could be a little fight at the end. It could be a fight at the end.
Do you think Team Texas will come into play? Because Aero Blake is leading the championship by quite a bit. What do you think?
Just to give him that little bit of a boost. I don't know if they're on radio with each other.
True.
If they're in a voice chat, then I think it's definitely a possibility. If not, I think it is just every man for himself.
Definitely.
If they're not in a voice chat, it is almost.
Essex Perry and Stead side by side at the end of the Kemmel Straight. Stead up the inside of Essex Perry. Essex Perry holding on around the outside, going into the corner, the off-camber corner. Essex Perry around the outside. He should get better traction.
Very understeery though.
Or they're still trying to go side by side through No Name. Stead has made the move stick. So Stead up into P6.
Yeah, it was just that little bit of understeer. He couldn't quite get on the throttle as early as he wanted to, Essex Perry. And that's given Stead the easy move down into No Name. Up into P6, which is a pretty decent position for the Aston Martin.
Yeah, Essex Perry is staying on the back of Stead though, so we'll watch this fight. Although Essex Perry has got penalties, so he doesn't really need to waste time fighting Stead too much. Just use a slipstream to drag himself along.
Yeah, and also looking ahead, just looking for that last little battle that we could possibly get at the end if Aero Blake keeps this chase up. Alexis Sanchez has 3 seconds worth of time penalties.
True.
And
as we got R.
really
Henson and Rusty Orcan fighting, sorry.
Yeah, it's going 2 in 2. Essex Perry still very much on the very much close, but I think this is one's closer. Henson with the 3 second time penalty though, so I'm guessing he'll probably just want to get past and pull some time.
Yeah.
I don't think the McLaren's going to make it easy for him though.
Through a Rouge and ready on.
They stay reasonably close, but half a second down the Kemmel Straight, there's just a little.
Oh, tell you what now, Stead has just picked himself a penalty. So, Stead's Essex Perry's got 5 seconds, but he could push and fight. But we got Zhao Kim on the back of Essex Perry now as well, trying to make up as much time. He looks like he's really struggling. He hasn't set his car up at all for the wet weather. He's understeering a lot.
No,
and he's lost it. Oh, he's going to lose. Yeah, he's spun it. He spun it coming out of the off-camber corner. But he managed to get it going again. No damage was incurred, so he is all good.
And Jimmy Jag just so off the pace now. A minute behind the car in front of him.
Oh.
He's just so not on the right tyres whatsoever.
No.
It's unfortunate because if the rain had picked up, that would have been quite a good move, good idea. But
we would have had two great pit stop strategies in one race.
Yeah. Unfortunately, by the looks of it, it might just get one. Charlie Knight saying the rain is to get heavier. Whether he can claw back a minute Not 100% sure. It could
Oh,
bring
we've
him back
got
into
a
the
nice
fight.
fight. Sorry, we've got R. Henson and Rusty Orcan going side by side on the main straight. R. Henson's got the switchback move, but Rusty Orcan's got the better traction.
Down the
Into
inside goes R. Henson. It's very, very tight on the edge, giving him literally just about enough room to stay on the track. As they're gonna, oh god, they're gonna go side by side up a Rouge. This
Do
is,
you know
oh
what
no,
though?
no,
Rusty
McLaren gets
Orcan
in
has
front.
got great traction.
Fantastic, and he's managed to get past before they hit the hill. That was, they didn't look that stable up that hill. They did not look stable at all. As the Williams is going to have to go round the outside if he wants to get this move done. Can he get the better traction? He'll have the inside line for this corner.
Oh, he pushes
Really,
Rusty Orcan a little
really
bit.
keeping the space tight, and this lets the the Aston Martin get in
Aston
on the
Martin.
battle. It'll be McLaren as the inside
Safety car.
line. It's another safety car. It's Mr. Cookie that is out of the Grand Prix. What's happened to Mr. Cookie?
I
no.
do not know.
What that does mean that is Alexis Sanchez will, no, Alexis Sanchez and Aero Blake both have drive-through penalties for speeding under the safety car. Oh, that's not good. The Haas master plan has fallen to pieces.
Both of them.
But this does put, well, we've seen what our Henson, Rusty Orcan and Stead have all been fighting so far quite heavily.
Mm-hmm.
This could be one hell of a battle for the lead.
Well, we've got Alexis Sanchez in the pits now, serving his drive-through, which means that he's going to have to do a drive-through, go all the way around again, and then maybe pit again if he wants to. No, he's pitting.
Aero Blake decides to stay out.
Alexis Sanchez has pitted for fresh inters.
He's praying that the rain doesn't get heavier.
Oh!
Can the plan work again? So he'll come out P2 now. He'll then have to go and sit an entire lap under the safety car. So much for 300 IQ.
Yeah.
And there you go. Colin Spencer saying you can't do a drive-through penalty under the safety car. So that's why I made the pit stop. Yeah. I didn't know that. So
no, I didn't.
Yeah, you learn a new rule every day.
Wow.
So that's really not helpful for Aero Blake or Alexis Sanchez because they are both going to have to wait until green flag to dive into the pits.
Haas have messed up.
They've
not
bottled
Haas,
it.
but yeah.
They've bottled it. The Haas master plan is not very mastery anymore.
But Alexis Sanchez has now got fresh inters compared to everyone else who's on old inters. So he should be able to come through the field fairly easily. Not that easily, but...
Yeah, we're still under wet weather conditions, so it is still a challenge to clamber through the field. And that will gift R. Henson the lead of the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
But on time penalties, it will be Rusty Oil Can that will hold the race, the net race lead per se, as we go green.
Wow.
So, big shake up at the front of the grid. We've already had it once. We're going to have it twice, as both P1 and P2 have to go back to the back of the grid. Not very good for the Haas, but fantastic for the three fighters that have been putting on one hell of a show for the last few laps. As we will go into, I think, how long have we got? We've got 8 laps to go. 7 laps. Sorry.
Scott, Charlie Knight has just put Scotty went full Grosjean into turn 1. Brilliant. I'll tell you what, Jimmy Jags on the wets, he's still struggling, but the track does look like it's getting
heavier,
yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be able to catch up either way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. He's still a
minute off. and still quite clearly struggling around some corners.
Yeah, but it is getting faster for him. I can see that.
Yeah.
Has he got wing damage? Because he's really struggling on the front end.
We can try and look.
No.
The wing looks intact. It might just be an end plate that's broken or something.
Yeah, possibly. Never fear, Andy's here is in 11th, 10th even, so he'll pick up a point.
He will have a point so long as it stays like this. On top of that... Oh! And Jimmy Jag spins on the full wets.
He needs to get those off.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't pit during the safety car, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just not quite sure what's running through his mind right now.
Everyone going really... Look how slow the safety car is going. It's crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's really trudging along, isn't it? He's just trying so desperately to go a little bit. Getting relentless under the safety car, Aero Blake. As yeah, other than that, it's we're nearly down to half drivers. 11 on the grid.
We've done well. We've done well to get to 11 on lap 17.
Yeah. Now all we need is we just need an absolute horrendous safety car restart. Be down to 5. Lap 18.
Yeah. Safety car in this lap.
Safety car in this lap. So we will shall get running once again, finally, as he's dropping back incredibly early. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets told off for dropping back so soon.
No, I don't think there is a limit now. But I think he's done that because he's not allowed as much throttle now with the new update.
They're just trying to warm those tyres up without that throttle. It just needs that extra time to keep it going on the power very, very early.
Jimmy Jackson's retired.
Before they even get to it, Jimmy Jackson decided to retire. I don't know whether that was purposely or not. It could have been a spin, but Aero Blake decides that he's going to carry on and take this lap, and so is Alexis Sanchez. They're both going to start this lap.
Oh, Henson's hit the back of Alexis Sanchez and damaged his front wing.
A little bit of the front wing, so that's going to be a really difficult one for him. As a Rusty Oil Can gets very, very wide at turn 1. Lets the Aston Martin Stead 6 through. So Stead 6 moves up to P4. Henson at P3, but it may not be like that forever. But Rusty Oil Can makes a really, really good run up through Eau Rouge. And we'll go side by side. He'll have the inside line for the first turn of the chicane. The first and the last turn he will. As they touch!
To go wide.
And he hits it, and he hits the barrier, and that is his front wing gone. But not out of the race, and he is out of the race now.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether that was a decision that he made, or whether that was damage.
That I was watching on board with that one, and that was it looked like he was carrying a little bit too much speed into the corner, and just with the weather, just understeered wide, and with Stead being on the outside, Stead had nowhere to go. And it was just I think as a steward for me, that's it's just a racing incident because they were side by side, and Rusty Oil Can just understeered wide and Stead had nowhere to go, but yeah, unfortunately Rusty Oil Can has now retired, which means we are down to 9 drivers, so every driver now will get points. Yeah.
As Stead looking to try and make a move round the outside. An absolutely fantastic move. And can the Ferrari get one done before they hit the chicane? He's going to dive down the inside. That's not going to let the Williams through. as he
Yeah, there we go.
completely cuts the Ferrari off, loses his entire front wing, but it doesn't matter because it's getting replaced.
Yeah.
Just takes that as quickly as he can. Alexis Sanchez coming through for his drive-through. Aero Blake still out. So
maybe
he's
he's
waiting,
trying.
and it's another safety car. It's what? 5.
Oh, never fear. And his tears spun and damaged. Why is there a safety car though?
He's still on the track though.
Yeah.
Why have we got a safety car?
I don't know.
What's it for? Oh, Henson coming out on intermediates, I believe. Yep, he's not decided to switch to full wets. He's seen what's happened with Jimmy Jags. Another safety. Well, no one's DNF'd.
No, that's weird. That one.
Let's see what the comment section has to say, because they usually know their fair bit. 1 week we have 20 people, 10 around. Yep, the one week we have a full grid and we don't even have
9.
half of them racing anymore.
Yeah. Tell you what though, interesting race.
Yeah. It is mental. It is a bit chaotic. I would be interested in seeing the idea of red flags.
Yeah, and how that would work with restarting the race and everything. I wish they would do it at least in career mode. We did have it in a game a few years ago where the race could be red flagged, but then it wouldn't start again, would it? Jay Halls has commented saying, "Let's just give the safety car 25 points, led from start to finish." Yeah,
he pretty much has. He's led about half the laps.
Well, I mean, we've got 3 laps left, so when's the safety car going to come in?
It could be last lap.
Do you know what? Hang on. So, oh no, Aero Blake has got a drive-through, and he can't serve it under safety car.
Yeah.
So, when is he going to serve it?
Has Master Plan back on?
Well, yeah.
What happens if he finished with a drive-through penalty?
I don't know.
Chat, what happens when you finish with a drive-through penalty? He's decided. Oh, he's pit.
He's pit for mediums, but not mediums, inters. But I don't know why. Because yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. The safety car surely has to be in this lap because it won't just allow 1 lap of racing. Yeah, he will have to serve it still. Oh, he gets disqualified in 3 if unserved in 3 racing laps. Yeah, so it. Oh, I don't know, but we have to just wait and.
If there's 1 lap of the Grand Prix left, does he have to come in at the last
for that last lap?
So Blake's saying that the safety car is going to come in this lap.
Oh.
But I don't think they know that for certain yet.
Not yet, no.
They don't know that.
I think the game maybe makes it come in 2 laps before, so that there's at least 2 laps racing.
Yeah, that would make sense. There's only 1 car that isn't lined up with them, and that's Never Fear Andy's here. Yeah, we know safety car doesn't count as racing laps, but his 3rd and final racing lap, if the safety car does go for another lap, would be lap 22. So would he? I'm guessing he'd have to pit on the last lap. But
for if his drive-through.
But if his if it's his drive-through, isn't it? So it goes past the line.
The line before, I don't know.
Before it's fully served. 2. We're pretty sure he did 2 racing laps before the safety car came back out. China Knight cheering on the Alfa Romeo down in P4 Calf Jack, and that was the light to say that the safety car will come in this lap. So we don't have to worry about that after all.
Yeah.
He will be coming on.
Calf Jack's only got 3 fingers on each hand as he's in 4th. Yeah, this will be his highest finishing position so far. Well, yeah. And Stead could be on for his first win as well. He's gone early. No, he can't because the yeah, he has.
He has. He's gone immensely early, and he hasn't got he hasn't got any throttle. Hasn't got any throttle restraints.
No.
Gets around. Stead absolutely flying away at the start of the safety car restart. He's nearly 2 seconds in front.
Yeah.
1.9 seconds in front before we even hit turn 1. It's 2 seconds already, and there's a yellow flag in sector 3. That is Never Fear Andy's here, stopped on the track before he even crosses the line to start his first racing lap. But Stead has absolutely obliterated that start and has got himself 2 seconds to the car behind. And crucially, he's nearly got that 3 seconds to P3 already.
Oh, no! Aeroplake's just hit the back of Kafjak because Kafjak was going wide up Rouge and Radion and has now got wing damage. So he's got pit for wing damage. So I don't really know when he's going to serve his penalty because his drive-through. Because if he pits...
I think he can choose to drive through whether he takes a drive-through or whether he takes the repairs. So I think he'll probably just take the drive-through and then just suffer to the end of the race.
Yeah.
But Stead now the comfortable 3.7 seconds to P3, which is what he needs to win this race on penalties. As by the looks of it, Aero Blake's having an absolute mare.
Yeah, he's fully lost his front wing now. He spun it coming out of the off corner camber, off camber corner even. Yeah, he's done for.
As we have a very tight battle for P5 here. R. Henson and DPRW, but I don't think it will amass to much even if he gets past, because I don't think he's going to get 6 seconds. Goes very wide, so he takes it. He's got to gain 6 seconds in the next lap and a half. So if he manages this, fair play. Fair play. Other than that, Joachim, without the penalties, is looking like a very good position. He's going to bag that P2 easily.
Yeah.
But he won't get that P3. He'll need to gain 8 tenths to get it. He'll need to just dip under that 3 seconds to the leader to get that win. So it's going to be a challenge for him. I imagine that's quite what he likes. Very, very spread out after this safety car restart. No battles.
Yeah.
Everyone's at least a second away from someone else.
And Aero Blake is now in. Does he go straight through, or is he going to put his
He takes
his wing?
The drive through.
Yeah.
I believe. Yep.
And he's just going to suffer for one lap.
Yeah. He was going to finish last anyway, so I don't think he's. And China Knight very expressing his opinion, saying that we've got to turn corner cutting to regular because every single race is decided on penalties.
We're not.
We're not playing FIFA, which is, I feel like, a bit of a personal attack from being a FIFA player since like FIFA 14. But yeah, not every game's decided on penalties. But a lot of league races are decided on penalties, I must say.
It is annoying, but it
regular's too lenient, strict is too strict.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's exactly it. I can't say anything else about that. It's just the game just needs fixing altogether, really. As we got Stead coming into the last couple of corners now. Pretty flawless drive from him, not made any mistakes, pitting in the right time with everyone else, and if he can just get his traction right, he will come around.
Absolutely floors it. He takes first position across the line as we wait, he doesn't! He doesn't get the win! Joachim is quite literally absolutely flew round that last lap to gain about 7 tenths he needed to get that win, and he's done it. Joachim
he will be absolutely buzzing.
Wins here at Spa. Absolute shock to the system right at the very end there. Penalties just about decide the outcome of that race, but it wasn't by much. What, 0.011 seconds. That's mental. That is absolutely 11 thousandths of a second to win that race, and we're just waiting for one more person to cross the line now. It's Mr.
What a
Suffering.
last lap!
He's coming into the pit lane to finish off his race.
What a
Everybody comes
last lap
along.
from Joachim! What a last lap! He must have gained about 7/10 to a second.
Yeah, about 7/10 to a
Wow.
second he needed. SX Perry getting the in-game driver of the day. Do you have an external driver of the day? I don't know whether you do.
I think. Yeah. Do you know what? The race winner, Joachim, because he didn't get a single penalty, kept it clean all race. Started about P7 or 6.
Yeah,
Raced pretty well in the dry, and also very well in the wet to stay on the top 2, sorry. And takes the top spot, takes the maximum points, and brings home 25 points for Mercedes. So I think, never fear. Andy's here. Also, I've got to mention to him as well, because he's fairly new to using a wheel with no assists, and he's finished in P8 in a race that had dry and wet weather. So great job by himself.
and it's a big shame for the Haas. They were doing so well up until the safety car conundrum right at the very end, getting a double
Yeah.
drive-through penalty. Really unfortunate for them. They were looking comfortable to get a 1-2 at the end of this race, and then it all went wrong for them. Another team to look out at, Williams, making a sneaky P4 and P5. That'll be some really strong
Nice.
constructors points for them.
DPRW with his highest finish as well.
Yeah, they'll be absolutely loving that. Really good racing at the very end. Some very heated comments in the comment section. Colin Spencer saying if people stayed on the track, it wouldn't be an issue. Joe Knight, Joachim overtook Kafchak under the yellow flag. That might have to be looked at. And Joe Knight saying some of us can't stay on the track. Colin Spencer, well learn. And Joe Knight, I've got a job, so I'm not going to defend anyone. I'm not going to pick sides or anything. But it's a tough F1 driving. It's not an easy thing, and we're not pros, are we? We are just
Aero Blake's put a nice message in the Discord. He said that absolutely random late safety car was a killer. Very interrupted race there, chaos everywhere. Even with the silly drive-through, I fancied a podium with the way gaps were already forming before the late safety car. Well done to podium guys and basically everyone that survived. Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, everyone that survived did very, very well. Unfortunately, the safety cars didn't work out for himself, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, I'm afraid.
And even more shocking, I did think that I'd done this. Safety car was on standard. It wasn't even on increased. And we got was it 5 safety cars?
Really?
I think we got 5 safety cars.
Wow.
On standard safety cars.
5 or
so
6, yeah.
I think we're going to have to make sure that stays on reduced.
On reduced, yeah. For sure. But yeah, do you want to give us an outro?
All right. Yeah, I think I can do that. What mayhem and madness have we just witnessed? It was absolutely fantastic for some, winning right at the last second, and heartbreak for others, spinning, crashing, and overall just getting really unlucky with timings. Some absolutely fantastic tactical work during safety cars, deciding when to pit. Some other ones, not so much. But in total, it was an absolutely mad race with more safety cars than any other race I've ever commentated on. But nonetheless, it was still some really good racing from some really good pieces of competition. So I guess that's what happens when you come to Spa. That is the beauty of Belgium. It wasn't many laps, only 22, but then again, it is the longest track on the grid. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure with you today. My name's The Characteristics. That guy is The Sim Guy. And
Thank you for watching, everyone.
yes, thank you very much for watching. See you next week.